And we're back. Day 3 of the Euros review. The bloody...
What did you drop?
The sponge of the mic in it that helps my echo not be so echofull. Well, you're going to get the echo now if I'm loud as I normally am. I can't help it. I can't help it, don't it? My voice is loud, innit?
I watched the pods back and I'm like, what the fuck? I sound like a little mouse compared to you.
Get up in it.
I'm up.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Right.
England. Against...
What do you think?
I was impressed, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I predicted Serbia to win. I thought Mitrovic...
I wasn't that impressed.
No, I was. I'm not going to lie. So
first 30 minutes, I was impressed.
I was impressed by Gareth Southgate's team sheet. He went very positive, and I agreed with him starting Trent for this match here because it shows that sign of intent, positive intent. He's always getting criticised. I think we've been critics of him for not being positive enough. And to be fair, he went for it. And England, like he said, in the first half an hour, they had the control of the ball, control of the game.
Yeah, but they might have had control of the game, but in the end, how many shots did they have? It was 5.
I'm not sure, you know.
It was 5 or 6 shots.
Okay. And I did put this in the group at the time, so we'll speak about it. Harry Kane was very, very protected today by the pundits and the commentary.
Harry Kane's always protected.
No, but today was unbelievable.
Harry Kane's always
protected. At half time they were talking and Gary Lineker's like, I think he only had 3 touches or something in the box. And Lineker's like, yeah, well, the only one that's going to matter is the goal that he scores. He didn't get a goal in the end. He didn't really do much in the build-up. He looked a bit lethargic and a bit off the pace, if you ask me.
Yeah, he did look a little bit off the pace, but with the one good chance he had, he was a bit unlucky. He did bully the defender. And you know what? To be fair with you, that Milinkovic looks a right defender, doesn't he?
Yeah.
How old is he, like 23, 24?
I tell you who really improved.
Is he in Serie? Is he Serie A defender?
I think he is. I tell you who I was going to say, sorry, but I've just...
Milinkovic?
No. I need you to think of it.
He played well?
Saka's battle with the left back was quality because in the first half, Saka had my man on toast and roast, Fuller. He was completely bullying him. Yeah. And England were getting all this success down the right-hand side with Walker as well, overlapping, right? Pavlovic. Second half, I don't know what Dragan Stojkovic said, the manager, right? But he got in his ear, and wow, my man upped the game, and he was getting at Saka, he was going in earlier, going in stronger, and the chances were beginning to get created more and more. Mitrovic was disappointing.
Serbia actually had one more shot than England.
There you go.
England had 5 shots, bro. So I don't look, credit where it's due. Good win, good start, clean sheet, 1-0 win. The star man played like a star.
He did today, Jude.
He was phenomenal. It's the best I've seen him in it. Like, obviously, I don't watch La Liga so closely, but all the Champions League knockouts I watched. Yeah. And the last, I think, 3, the quarters, semis and finals.
He wasn't at the races.
He didn't impress me at all, but tonight, against, even their midfield's decent, Serbia's. It's not too bad.
Were you saying is the performance of the Euro so far?
He was solid. I don't know if it's... I didn't say that, but he was solid.
Sorry, then...
I never said that.
Sorry for falsely... I wasn't even accusing you. No. But what I'm saying, somebody said... I think Mustafa said it.
I haven't watched... Look, I haven't watched enough games, in all honesty, so far, to say it's the performance of the Euros. But from what I've watched tonight...
Well, I think...
Outstanding performance.
Yesterday, Lamine Yamal was quality.
I heard. I saw the assist.
And Roberto Calafiori...
And he won the penalty, didn't he?
Yeah. Roberto Calafiori for Italy, quality, next level. They didn't have a penalty, we know, so we got the assist for the third goal. Morata scored first, and then Fabian Ruiz got the second one.
Back to Bellingham. Bellingham was so strong on the ball tonight. Like, each time people would come at him, he was just bouncing. They were bouncing off him. Yeah. They were literally bouncing off him.
That is the quality of
and then even there's that certain instance within the game where you feel like he's going to lose his footing and the ball's going to go away, but he kind of kept the control.
He's got a competitive dogginess to him as well.
Just everything about him, his touch today, it was very Zidane-esque, the way they call him, innit?
I don't see it, Sub. I really don't.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying tonight.
I'm saying the playing style I don't see. I'm not
hating. Do you know who he is?
Who?
It's Frank Lampard.
Do you know? Yeah.
It's Frank Lampard.
I do see a lot of Frank Lampard. Yeah, I do. Yeah, the physical, the running in the box,
the tackling,
the passing,
Lampard could
the tackling. You're right.
Box to box.
You know what? The biggest Lampard fan I know is Sub. I'm not going to lie to you, right? He's actually the biggest Lampard fan I know.
That's a non-Chelsea fan.
I'm not the most Chelsea fans. You speak about Lampard in great every time.
Top footballer, man.
You've got Lampard.
Man, you can't go.
No, I'm not saying
you can't live at the top of the game for 10, 15 years consistently. We talk about Ronaldo 15, 20.
Yeah. He was there.
Bro, he was the midfielder of... He was literally the Ronaldo Messi of midfield.
In that sense, he had 20 goals a season.
Every season.
We've never seen it, we never will. 175 Premier League.
Do you know what I mean? So, props what it is, but for
I like
me,
the comparison. That is better than
for me, Bellingham is very similar to Lampard. He's a glorified Lampard.
No, where I think he's got more attributes to Lampard, he's a better dribbler than Frank Lampard is. Lampard,
Yeah, but Lampard wasn't bad at
no,
dribbling.
but you know Bellingham can go on these little runs that I've never seen. That
Yeah,
ever
but Lampard had a 50-yard ping on him.
He did.
You know what, like the way we speak about Scholes and Gerrard, Lampard had it.
Not as good as them.
Not as good as them two, but he had it.
He had it in his locker, but nowhere near them two.
No.
Like, you know, Scholes obviously
But yeah,
put in sixpence anyway.
back to tonight's performance.
Saka and Bellingham for me.
I think for me it was Bellingham and Mark Gay.
Oh yeah, on his international tournament
To say it was
debut.
his international debut.
Tournament debut.
Tournament debut. He was solid at the back. He didn't put a foot wrong, and you know he played fairly well. But for me, for Serbia, I thought that Milinkovic was really good at the back. I think that's his name, isn't it?
Yeah, Vlahovic took too long to get going.
Vlahovic,
good shot in the second half, flash shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think they made more of the save. More
Yeah,
than anything.
way more.
It was straight. It was a good effort.
Alan Shearer goes, that save was good as a Serbia keeper save. Oh, you know Serbia keeper? He's Manchester United signing in 2014. Fun fact.
What was his name?
I don't know, but all I know is he was
I will know.
He signed for United. I was telling you, you lot in the group, I don't think you responded at the time.
I wouldn't get too carried away, you know, going back to this performance, I won't get too carried away. You know, a solid first half, you got the clean sheet in the end, but if you look at it in the end, England did get away with it.
Denmark next.
Denmark. Do you know what it is? I didn't watch the Denmark game.
Okay, I did. It wasn't the best game in the world. I think everyone was seeing that when they look, you know, when you look through the schedule of the Euros and the 258, you obviously pick your games that you want to watch. Me, I'm just flipping football mad like a lot of us, yeah, so we just watch everything. Watching the game about 60, 70 minutes in, I had to go to Thailand and missed the bloody equaliser then. But that was the most exciting part of the game with the 2 goals. Holland missed a sitter sub.
I heard.
He missed a bloody sitter, right? And nobody's talking about it. And I'm not saying it just because of the United, right? It was 2 yards out. The ball came. Good save from the goalkeeper. I will give him credit there. Other than that, Holland won man of the match according to the player ratings and BBC, by the way. His hustle and bustle as usual, which he's got.
I think his general play, and you know, to say he's only just turned 21, he's a very good footballer.
I will say this.
That's what I'm going to say. Go on.
Denmark don't look as strong as they have in the previous 2-3 tournaments.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've watched them anyway, generally. Not like...
You mean in the qualifying because of Holland? I know.
And they don't look the same, you're right. I think there's certain players that have fallen off a bit. You've got Christian Eriksen, who's an aging midfielder. I think when you bring him up against Bellingham and you know these lot, it's gonna be toast. It's gonna be toast.
Højbjerg's obviously with him, but Højbjerg's
you know, I will say one thing: Denmark still do have, on paper, they do have a decent team.
Do you remember,
you've got Kasper Schmeichel, you've got Christiansen, you've got the other Christiansen, you've got Kasper Dolberg, you've got Højbjerg, you've got Yusuf Poulsen.
Is the Damsgaard in the team?
As far as I've seen,
last Euros
he lit the Euros.
And that Mæhle, if you remember.
But Brentford, he's been quiet, man.
Remember Mæhle, the left back from Denmark last Euros? Because last Euros are the Euros of the full back, Spinazzola, Luke Shaw, there's Mæhle for, what do you call it, Denmark as well.
Spain's left back?
Spain's left back, that last one, I think Jordi Alba was. Yeah, it was Jordi Alba, he was the captain, man. What do you call it, Chiellini bullied him just before the
when you knocked him out.
Penalty. Sure, man, I said it in the group, I go, probably Chiellini's, my favourite Chiellini moment.
You know, even though Denmark are weaker, don't write them off in that game because England weren't as good as people are making out.
You know what?
I think the real fans.
Benjamin Sesko, sub, the guy that we've always got an eye on. I tell you, sub, good striker, man. He looks the real deal.
He's good.
Do you know what I like about him? That he was fashioning his own chances. He was shooting for 25 yards, so he hit the post.
What is with Sesko is obviously signed a new contract at Leipzig.
Yeah.
They've got a gentleman's agreement. So he's leaving,
but
it's just obviously they wanted to command a good fee. Now with a player of his talent and his age, there's no doubt he's going for 70, 80 million plus. I mean, Arsenal have been the more recently linked team, but we were the original team.
But now you got
we always seem to be, but apparently they want 2.
I get it, but you've got him
at that age. You want someone older.
That's what I
agree.
When we get to the pre-season, we're going to talk about that.
That's why I said last summer we should have got Harry Kane.
Well, let's see if in the Euros, going on to it in the last game that we're going to be talking about today, Manchester United legend himself came off the bench today and won the game for Holland, mate. Wow, oh my gosh! And guess what? I was on TikTok live.
He's scoring, you know.
I was on TikTok live at the time, right? He came on and I said, any United fan that's on this live right now, you know what? He's just going to do it. I know I can tell. He does all the time for
Good finish though.
Good
finish.
Memphis Depay was not at the races and I'm annoyed because he's in my fantasy team. But other than that,
he's Holland's second all-time goal
scorer. Is it? Oh yeah, he's second, three
behind
behind
Van Persie.
RVP. He's overtaken Patrick Kluivert. You know what? With the headband on, he looked more like he was ready for bloody Wimbledon than he was for the Euros today. He had the headband on like the tennis players, right?
He's a very confusing player, Memphis Depay.
Even during the game, so you know that signature skill he's got where he puts his foot in and he drags it back. He did that a couple of times, yeah. He gets away from the guy and then I don't know, sometimes he wants to embarrass we've seen this at United when he was there, remember?
He's a very infuriating player.
Very infuriating.
And you know what? We used to call players like Nani infuriating, but this guy is actually infuriating.
Because we've seen him do bits.
He's got attributes in it. He's very strong, very fast. He's got
okay, this year's Champions League, who the hell came off Athletic? We didn't expect that. That's what I mean. He's got bits about him, and for United, he did a few bits in the Europa.
I'm quite surprised that Athletic have let go of him.
I am as well. Do you know what? Shall I be really honest? As a free transfer, I would not scoff at that one little bit as a Juventus fan, right? At that age. As a free transfer.
I don't think anyone would mind having him as part of the squad.
Even back to United.
But the thing is, does he want to be a squad player?
That's what's always been Memphis Depay's. It's probably maybe that's why he hasn't completely fulfilled the potential that he's had in his career.
I think with United, if I remember correctly, at the time he was flourishing with a partnership with Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
And then Luke Shaw broke his leg.
He did it at that time.
And then things took a downhill. I'm not just going to blame it on that. I just think this guy don't have the real mentality. He's just another, you say about Rashford, Sancho, he's another pop star.
Yeah, he
just wants to be a rapper.
100%.
And he actually does rap.
He does, yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So we're not even joking, this guy is a rapper.
So tell you something, I think Memphis Depay is like the ringleader when it comes to them players. And I don't mean it in that way, and I'm not hating on him one little bit. Honestly, I just mean it in that sense that they look at him and he's done it in that. What I mean is he's successful in fashion.
I think Neymar's, I think out of the new school and the modern footballers that we've seen in our last 10, 15 years, it's Neymar in it really.
Yeah.
He's the main, but the thing is he's done talking. He's done the talking. He's conquered champion. Like he was sick of Barca,
and he was number 3 for a bit as well.
He wasn't bad at PSG either. And for Brazil, he's always like turned up whenever he's there. So for Neymar, you can't, even though we sometimes do criticize him, you can't give him that. We've never said, he's a pop star, he's a this, he's a that. Even though we'll always say he's got that. But with Depay, it's one of those things.
He was full on in it.
But tomorrow's games?
Well, I was going to say, to finish off on the Dutch, I wasn't happy that Frimpong didn't start, and Ronald Koeman, I said it before the tournament, I think if anything does...
He likes Dumfries, doesn't he?
If anything does derail, Holland is going to be the coach.
The thing is, they play a back four, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know if Frimpong would work in a back four.
I'd play a back 5 if I was a back 3 with 2 full backs if I was them, because then Mickey van der Ven, Julian Timber and Virgil van der Ven.
And his attacking threat is unreal.
What's his name?
Alhamdulillah, pardon me.
Van Dijk, but I was going to say Van der Wijk.
Did you know this was his first Euro?
Yes, I did, because I put it in the group. The order of Van Dijk.
The greatest ever centre back in the history of
chill out, man. Do you know what? If they were all going on about like that, do you know what I'm going to go on about? My boy Riccardo Calafiori. This is the way people hype everyone nowadays. No, I shouldn't. Think about it, because did I not tell in our Euro preview, who did I mention from Italy's team? I said Calafiori is coming to Juve. Yesterday I said it to Shaw, obviously he's done his performance. All I'm seeing today, people, on social media, everyone's riding Calafiori. Mid-2000s Italian defender, or this time, you that gave over, you didn't even know who he was, man. Do you know what I mean? And now he's coming with a headband and some long hair, and he completed. He's sick. He completed every challenge. He did everything 100%. But I'm saying, because nobody else knows him, they can say, he's Nesta now. He's Cannavaro. He gave them vibes, bro. He looks like he should be the Euro 2000 squad with the hair and that. So, Holland, I tell you, I was going to finish off. So, Xavi Simons as well. I think he needs to play a bit further forward, He seemed a bit reserved in the system today. And
just a good chance.
Finally, this is what I've taken away from today anyway. Frankie de Jong is what they're missing overall, because he gives them that control. And Frankie's that player anyway. There's a level of controlling of Frankie in the midfield, you know that, because that's the type of profile of midfielder he is.
Yes.
So on to tomorrow's games. We'll start with Romania, Ukraine, like the one I said. Yeah, you can say the boring game if you like, obviously. Mudryk, Ukraine being at war.
Ukraine will win.
Against Romania.
That's it.
Okay. Moving on. France. Time for Mbappe, mate. Here he is. His redemption is going to start his campaign against Austria. It's going to be a decent game, Sabitzer plays for Austria. They got that Baumgartner, whatever his name is as well. They got some decent players of Austria, I'm not going to lie. But I see a 3-1 victory. And I see France purring, like giving us a performance to.
I think there's too much talent with France.
That's what I mean. They're going to be purring tomorrow.
I don't even know what to say about France. That's how much. it's unbelievable the amount of talent that they churn out year in, year out.
There was a little period when we were in school in year 7, 8, 9, 10 where they weren't this.
They still had sick players, man, Didi, man.
No, but that was just before that generation. I mean, that was amazing. You know, when people like Will Todd. Will Todd, I mean, look, that's the perfect. This guy was a class striker for Arsenal, for Bordeaux, for France themselves. But he was France's first choice, second choice, third choice. I'm not even being funny. I think Louis Saha was ahead of him.
The thing is, when you got the likes of Anelka, Louis Saha, Thierry Henry,
David Trezeguet, this is what I mean. So they've always, then in that little period, it was only Benzema really. And then he left the team and Giroud was going up front.
I think now...
now they brought it back.
I think now, to be honest with you, even though they have brought it back, I think it's more about their midfielders and wingers. I think the actual strikers themselves, if you think about it, Kolo Muani's not... I don't rate him that highly the way I
you don't
thought
rate
he
him
was.
You don't forget highly. You don't rate him all. I know you don't.
And then obviously, you know, Martial finished his career, God knows when, a few years ago. Yeah, I don't know where he's been.
I think his last appearance for France was in 2021.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Giroud, you know, quality.
World class with him.
But, you know, again, he's aging. How long are we going to rely on Giroud for? Do you know
I think
what I'm
this
trying
is
to say?
it. This is his last
So
championship.
it's all on Killy for me in terms of the main goal threat. And obviously, you know, Griezmann's going to pop in 1 or 2,
100%.
without a doubt.
We've already...
But
3-1?
they need midfielders to be stepping up again.
Come
I think they'll score. I think they'll be free scoring the whole Euros. So I'm not going to put a prediction on it. I think they'll get goals. They'll get goals. Whoever they play, they'll get goals. Kylian Mbappe will be the man. And my prediction here is they're going to win it. I know it's not a major prediction.
We've all said it now, but...
The thing is, a lot of people have got their money on England. They ain't got the bottle for me.
Oh, then forget it. We're gonna,
as
the tournament goes on, we're obviously going to discuss
Or
them
the
more.
manager.
I'm going to be there actually on the Thursday before the Spain game is England's game against Denmark. So I'm going to find a fun park there. I'll watch that one out there before going to the Italy game.
Don't get me wrong, I want England to do well. I do want England to do well. But I just don't think that the manager and some of the players are not ready yet. And he has gone a bit underprepared with the defence. I mean...
He could be coming today.
If 10, 15 minutes, just kept it.
It was Maghrib 10 minutes, so I had to go do Jamaat, so I missed the last time.
He just kept it neat.
Standard.
He's good for
I won't say anything today.
Yeah.
Like, comment, like, share and subscribe, mate. I'll keep you PG, though.